Hey everyone, how's it going today? My name is Lamoura, and welcome back to yet another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. We are standing here next to Sienna. I picked up pretty much where I left off in the last episode. We need to do a few things. Obviously, eat our boiled eggs to start off our episode. Take 2. We need to hit our minion roulette. Goodbye, Owlette. And see who we get today. Oh, little baby Spriggan. Alright, cool. Alright, Sienna should be sending us to the next corrupted crystal. The Curious Case of Giggity. Sienna knows where the corrupted crystal that you seek can be found. Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find the corrupted crystal comprised of ice-aspected aether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. Eh? What's with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what's even better is that this time, you didn't use the warded pot of yours to protect yourself from the crystal's energies. Hayden's I'm gonna call him Hedon. Hedon's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyways, do not let me keep you. It has been a pleasure, Nia. Come back and see me sometime, alright? Man, all these people. They always get on my nerves, you know, send me one place to the other, just to fool us and tell us that we didn't actually do the thing that we needed to do in the first place. But, you know, maybe it's our fault. Maybe this whole thing would have been easier if we just spoke up of our true intentions right off the bat, and we didn't hide anything. I think that's the problem. Because it's one thing to just ask someone for something that they're researching or they don't have any knowledge on, but it's a completely another thing if you approach them with, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, can you help me? But I guess some of these people do just kind of throw us into the mission, and I guess in a way we are technically a silent protagonist. At certain points people make mention the fact that we don't talk, so we never really fess up as much. I mean, we have talked, we have explained situations to people, but we don't really, you know, we're a lady of few words, if you will. Alright, Hayden's. Since you're a lady, we'll just call you Hedon. Greetings and salutations, Miss Nia, I presume. Sienna informed me of your adventures in Aleport. Terribly sorry about this misunderstandings, though, as Professor Lampernet is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the Twelveswood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little... That's ironic. As if we have a little Spriggan companion for this one. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones? Well, one such creature, with an infamously insatiable appetite, has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Twelveswood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested, and I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. Quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... You couldn't care less about this, could you? To the point, then. Giggity has grown so ravenous that even his fellow Spriggans now fear for their safety. Some have gone so far as to petition the other inhabitants of the Twelveswood for succor. In fact, the other day, I heard that a Spriggan had been spotted in the vicinity of Little Solace. I propose that you find this wayward creature and use him to track down and slay Giggity. I can think of no better method to locate the rampaging beast, can you? I can't. So to Little Solace we go. Where's my teleport? There we go. Little Solace, Hawthorne is the closest one I need to go to. Okay, so we need to slay a giant old Spriggan. Since these things don't digest in a long time, as they've mentioned, you have to assume that this Spriggan has to grow in order to accommodate all the crystals he's eating that are slowly, if ever, digesting in his tum-tums. So this is going to be the king of all Spriggans. Oh, Camuxio. We get to talk to you again, my friend. This one is pleased to see Walking One. Has time come for this one to wreak ferocious vengeance upon Imperial ones? Oh, so Walking One seeks furry ones. This one just saw furry ones wandering about. Was very worried for furry ones. Worried for furry one's safety. Alright, I'll take that XP, thank you. As you can see, we are now level 50. I could do the quest as soon as I finish fighting Garuda, so that's why we're kind of rushing towards that. We should have 2, if not 3, possible quests coming up for our job because of that. Anyways, Camuxio, the Sylphs and the Spriggans. Camuxio fears that the wayward Spriggan may be in danger. Fury once came to Little Solace in search of helpful ones, asked these ones for aid and succor. But these ones could not do what Furry One asked, so Furry One went elsewhere, went north into Lark's Call. This one tried to warn Furry One, but Furry One would not listen. Many vile ones lurked to the north, and touch ones too. So it's in danger is what you're telling me. I mean, maybe. Maybe it's able to handle itself? Who knows? We'll see though. You know me, I'm a champion. I have my Ifrit, I have my well, I guess it's a Titan now. I was gonna say my Topaz Eggy. But I don't. I have Titan now. Alright, so we get off here. We have to do a little hardcore parkour here. Yep. Knew it. Just slid right off that geometry, huh? Wow, that's hard. Okay. Maybe our mount will have a little bit better of a time getting up that. I seem to not be able to. Or maybe I have to hit it from the other side? Lord have mercy. Alright, let's try from this side. That other one seems... Okay, yeah, this seems like it's going to be a little bit wider for us. Wow, that was annoying. Alright, so I'm going to get off because it requires a little bit more finesse here. And... a little Screech here. Trying to ruin my day. I should probably summon Ifrit here. Just make sure that we have our guy here. Get all the damage that we need. Ooh, it didn't die. Wow, okay. It had like barely a sliver left. Alright, Tiggy. What's going on, little dude? Tiggy greet Sylph. Sylph bad Sylph. Friend save Tiggy. Friend! Tiggy go back. Back to good Sylph. That would probably be wise. Okay. So we need to go back to Little Solace now that Tiggy is saved. I love Tiggy. You know, he's a cute little guy. Reminds me of Tigger in a way. Used to love me some Tigger. Let me tell you that much. Such a great show, Winnie the Pooh. I mean, alright, granted, my love came after I grew up. I still liked it, but after Kingdom Hearts, I really enjoyed Winnie the Pooh and Tigger much more than I ever did as a kid. Walking One is ever most helpful one. Furry One Tiggy spoke highly of Walking One's bravery, but this one wonders why Walking One first sought to find furry ones. Walking One seeks Furry One Giggity. Even these ones have heard tell of Hungry One. Furry One Tiggy asked these ones to hunt Hungry One, but these ones have not means to do so. Furry Ones crave ores, yes, but Hungry One is clever and cautious. If Walking One... Okay, it's fate complete. I did it, guys. If Walking One wishes to carry Hungry One, Walking One must use very rare, very special ore. This one knows little and less of ore, but Walking One's Merwin at Sanctum of 12 knows much. Walking One should seek aid of Goldsmithing One. Where does it want me to go? Hold on, excuse me? Oh, all the way up here. Oh, okay. Okay, I know where it needs me to be. Let's just zoom in on this. Best way to go would be to cut through here, and then there looks like there is some kind of pathway leading up to the north. Okay, cool. I've actually gone up here, well, twice now, but one other time before. Did I miss it? No, not yet. It's right through here. I've actually gone up to this area once before, not for this mission, but for a wedding. This is actually where the special event weddings are held, which is really cool. I was brand new to the game. I was probably only a few hours in, still trying to figure out my way throughout the world, and a helpful gentleman sent me a whisper and asked if I wanted to be part of a wedding, a beautiful union for two loving people who got married in this game. It was fun. A lot of people around. I still have that footage, I believe, recorded somewhere. Yes? What is it? Lady. Okay. Yes, what is it? Ah, so you wish to lure out that rampaging spriggan with a rare ore. I have an idea, although it is a bit unorthodox and convoluted. Alright, well, I'm still listening, nonetheless. We need to get this done. Crazy enough to work. Mirrowin, is what I'm going to assume her name is, has hatched a ridiculous plan to ensnare the dastardly Giggity. A chariot golem was recently sighted near the gates of Sylphlands. Who created it and why it was left free to roam is anyone's guess. In any case, the construct's presence is profoundly surreptitious. I've heard that word before, but I can't say it. For the soul stone of a chert golem is created by enchanting a chunk of true heart ore. By enchanting a chunk of true heart ore. Yeah, okay. True heart, in case you were unaware, is an exceedingly rare ore, one which Giggity has almost certainly never tasted and will therefore be unable to resist. So, all you need to do is search for the golem, slay it, claim its heart, and use it to bait the spriggan. Oh, and do remember to rub the soulstone against a sufficiently large concentration of amber, say amber scale rock in the central shroud. Short of petitioning a mage versed in golem magics, that is the only way I know to dispel the enchantments woven into a true heart. Eh? Why are you looking at me like that? I had relations with a thaumaturge once, if you must know. I didn't need to know that. I'm just saying, like, what? Why? Why would you say that? Alright, so a little bit more back and forth. We need to cut across and find this golem this time. And then we'll have to go to the central shroud, I believe it said. Yeah, it's not really going to tell me there. Yeah, somewhere in the central shroud. That's cool. Let's see. Hunting log, that was done, right? We've done everything there? Yeah, 10 out of 10. I even got that achievement. I remember now. I remember now. Alright, I need to drop down here and go this way. Yeah. Sometimes it can be a little confusing, all the twists and turns, which way you're really supposed to be going. Which is, again, why I'm glad I've done this before and I've played the game at least a little bit, so that we're not getting lost all too much. And in my opinion, this is, again, just my opinion, making a bad episode or an unfun episode to watch. Whenever I look back at my LPs, whenever I look at other people's LPs, I always find when they're just kind of, and I say this with all due respect, when they're fumbling about, and I'm not exempt from this either, when I'm fumbling about and we don't know what's going on, it can be a little annoying to watch as the viewer. So I like to now kind of make my LPs in a way that is more informative instead of blind. I mean, they're not like true walkthroughs or anything like that. Let's not be real here. I'm not anywhere near that level, but in a way, it's nice if the player actually understands how to play the game, you know? So in part, I'm also trying to, for my eventual blind LPs that I'll be doing for games that I'm excited for, really making sure that I understand the mechanics and are paying attention to cutscenes and gameplay tutorials and implementing those things. So that we don't ever really hit a situation like in one of my Borderlands LPs when I couldn't figure out how to get out of the vehicle, only because I changed the controls and I forgot which controls I changed it to, which was rather embarrassing. Alright, so we need to go to the central shroud for this one. Bent Branch Meadows. Here we come. I'll meet you guys over there when we finish this teleport. Alright, Bent Branch, it's been a while. It's good to see you again now that I have a fat chocobo. Looks like we need to go up. Yeah, we need to go up the Heaven's Pillar? Heaven's Splitter? I forget what this pathway is called, to be honest with you. But there's a giant tree branch over here. Is there a fate on top of it as well? Nah. Oh yeah, maybe it's probably the birds, right? Yeah, the arbor buzzards. I'm not gonna do it. It's a level 7 fate. It's not really worth it. Though I may, and this is just me thinking out loud here, I may need to finish my challenges. Nope, I've already done all the fates. Cool. I've done the fate challenges. That's good to know. I mean, it's not really important. I'm already level 50, right? But at the same time, it's one of those things where, just in case I wasn't, doing your weekly challenges is always helpful. I think I need to go down through here, and then in here, and at the ends will be that amber rock they were telling us about. Alright? Yep. There it is. What's up, Tiggy? How you doing, man? I wasn't expecting to see you here. You're so freaking cute, and I have a little friend of yours as well. I still can't get over how perfect that minion roulette worked. Or, shiny ore, or! Tiggy ore, giddy ore. Stop friend giggity, 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 giggity. What are you from Family Guy? Quagmire over here? Giggity is home. Tiggy is afraid. Friend come home. Friend stop giggity. I guess so. Where's your home though? Oh, it's somewhere over here. Okay, so we need to just travel not that far. Thankfully, it's not a teleport distance, which is really nice when the game actually, you know, allows you to travel the world without watching loading screens. I will be interested to see if this game, oh, you know, you have to assume that it's going to continue on, that it's not just going to go away. I need to go around, don't I? I might be able to, can I jump that? No, I can't. You have to assume this game's not going to go away in any time soon, right? Especially not by the holidays when the new consoles are released. So it makes you wonder, are they going to optimize this game and start to phase out the PS4? Make it for the PS5, which will have the SSD? So that maybe the loading screens won't be as necessary? Or is there still limitations that we're not quite sure of with the consoles? Maybe these loading screens will stay, but they won't be nearly as long as they are currently. I'm not quite sure. We need to go down here, right? Winding and whirling pathways. Now, there's my destination. Okay, so if we click on that, we'll hop off. We have everyone, Momo and my Ifrit Eggy are summoned. I'm actually going to summon my Topaz, or my Titan, because I'm not sure exactly how hard this guy hits, but we'll get a shield up as soon as we're able to, because why not, right? Might as well keep ourselves as safe as possible instead of taking unnecessary damage. Oh, well, he went down relatively quickly. Okay. Oh, look at that face, though. He's like, ah! Okay, I need to go and now return it to New Gridania, huh? Oh, right, we have to finish turning in the quest, and then they'll tell us to go somewhere else. That's right. That's how it always works out, doesn't it? Okay. So we made it back to this other area. I just cut out one of the loading screens. It's not really worth it to see me walk 5 feet just to hit another loading screen. It's things like that that I wish they would fix. Like this Gridania or Ul'dah or any of the places, the main city-states, I would say. I don't mind the overworld as much being separated, but if they could merge the main city-states together, mwah, that would be beautiful. That would be absolutely beautiful. I would love it very much. I'm sure most of the player base would. Pray do not... Oh, right, this is a lady. Pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What is that god-awful smell? It is the item that you told us to go get. My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my suspicion was not mistaken. And I also see that you weren't averse to digging through Spigen entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the watered pot you once used did. So I just had to hold this slimy-ass crystal? Ugh. Why so glum, friend? You've finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth-aspected aether. Calm down, I jest. It is comprised of ice-aspected aether, worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. Yeah, a little bit, but you got me, so I'm not too mad about it. Better late than never. Hayden has neglected to return to you your corrupted crystal. I'm sorry. So we get a intelligence, vitality, mind, and direct hit. Let's see, item comparison. I guess it is technically better to put this one on now. Even though we lose 1 defense, I mean, it's not really that bad of a trade-off. I think I want this new item level, because we get an extra point and everything. So I would, as much as I love these gold pieces, I'm gonna take this coral ring for this mission. Beg your pardon, Nia. I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lampernet. Something about a man named Marquise. Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? Twould reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Well, perhaps it is best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my heads with unnecessary information. Everyone believes that they are the best pupil, the best scientist, huh? Okay. I mean, that's fine. You all believe what you need to believe. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we need to go to the airship landing for this one. So the best way to do that is to go to the Aethernet Shard and travel there for free. Airship landing. There we go. Yep, I was right. So, Leonelius? Greetings, madame. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? Yes, please. Let me go see Sid. And if we don't have anything that's too much as in the ways of long-winded exposition, we should be able to get to... How do I... Oh, okay, this way. Fighting Garuda this episode. Because it's not a dungeon, it's just a trial. So it's just the boss fight itself, which should probably only take 10-15 at the most, depending on if my team knows what to do. All repairs and modifications have been completed, Nia. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Wow, why did I do the female voice for Sid? Sorry. Not like there's too much of a difference anyways. I'll need to run some tests before, to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Oh, worry not, Nia. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. That it was. Give me that ring, though. Your backstory and everything seems cool. I understand. You're a nice character. But give me my gear. I'm greedy like that. Alright, let's equip our new gear. 39 versus what? 38. So yeah, technically it is better. Cool. Cool. I should also, real quick before we forget, and we enter into the fight, equip it on here as well, so that I don't forget. And honestly, I should stay as my my healer now, because we're about to fight Garuda. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning that we can leave whenever you are ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell so much. Until we reach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it's only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Perhaps it's better that we remain positive. Nia, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I am not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be. But I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. Oh, Garuda, my love. Right, none of these are for me, so I'm not going to worry about any of that. I mean, I guess I technically could wear this if we do like an item comparison. Technically, I could wear this, but I'm not going to. It doesn't help me more than the other one does. So we'll accept the mission and see. I think there's a bunch of cutscenes before this fight. We'll have to probably come back and do them later. Or at least some of them.
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda.
Kurthus? That, I wasn't expecting it to be named that.
Enterprise, engage.
Damn it. Ah, I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you. Just how long have I worn these damn goggles? Ah, yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlean Empire. It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye? When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. there for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession. And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks. Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home. I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it? It's surprising how few people know this, but all pure-blood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you. Or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this. To carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alphinaud, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Oof, okay. That was a long one. Be prepared. This is going to be a longer episode than normal, but that's okay. I would rather get this done so that we can finally do our next job quest and not have to worry about Garuda after that. Alfino, what you got to say? All of our efforts, all of our travels, all of it was for this. Make ready, Nia, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. Alright, I'll meet you guys when we pop this dungeon. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. Twelve's preserve. She's huge. As I live and breathe. Over there, look. Amaja and Kobold prisoners, but why would the Ixal bring them here? Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we are come to put an end to your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers would bring me low. You, who are bound to crawl upon the earth, should revere me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. You think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood and festoon the canopy with your entrails. Slay the unfeathered ones we shall. God damn it. As an offering to Garuda, they will serve. Leave the Ixal to us, Nia. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail, Nia. Remember, you fought for the Scions. You fight for the Scions. For Eorzea. This worm would die by my own hands? Come then, I shall grant you that which you seek. Alright, so I'm not quite sure if everyone's done this fight before, so we will hope that everyone knows the mechanics. Wondering, is this the HD based one? I don't know what that they're talking about there. Alright, so we're going to make sure that we are good. Yeah, I'm screwed. I don't know who's saying that. Okay, Pi. So hopefully Pi knows what's going on here. Pulls Garuda away, perfect, just the way that we need them to. So this fight, Garuda, is a little bit special. She has some mechanics that we need to be aware of. So we need to pull Garuda away from the rocks here for one specific reason. So these rocks are our protectors throughout this entire fight. So what's going to happen here, as we'll find, is that, okay, person, you need to not be there. Garuda will do some area of effect attacks on us as this fight goes on. And what happens is the more damage that these feathers or these rocks take, the more damage her AoE in the middle of the battle will do to us. So we need to pull Garuda away from the rocks so that she doesn't damage them. The feathers that she spawned partway through will start to attack the rocks as well. Alright, everyone's just gonna stand right here in the way. That's fine. Oh, I might have messed that up, to be honest with you. So we need to get these plumes. So as you can see, she's going to continue to attack our rocks, and we need to not let that happen. So she's going to go for an attack now that goes in the beginning, in the middle here. If those rocks are destroyed at any point in the fight, you take more damage as your team goes. So you want to make sure that you keep pretty much all of your rocks completely healed up. Otherwise, you are asking for a very, very bad time. Now here, Garuda has a ring around us that we need to pay attention to. And what's happening with that is you'll take damage if you go out into the outside of the ring, obviously. But also, she'll start to summon these feathers on the outside. Most people would assume that you would do something like kill the feathers before they reach the inner portion, but that's not entirely true. Actually, we're going... Oh god, she really got me there, huh? Why is she aiming at me so much? Is it where I'm standing? Alright, well, Garuda went down relatively easily. We barely needed to worry about tactics. No! No, no, no! What? How in the hells? This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. None! Did you truly believe you could defy a god, Landwalkers? My power is limitless, my children legion. And they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals, and those who would use my crystals to waken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Of course, worship. So long as the Ixal keep praying, she will never fall. Then let's stop them. No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, Landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon, the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment, the desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from my tempest. And then will I take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine. All mine. You, Landwalker, you who dared to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath. No, no, I claimed you. You should be mine. What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
We've done it!
Ah!
Impossible it is!
Kill you all! Is that all? O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda! Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty Ifrit brought us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to... No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire! It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, Look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
Twelve, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the Calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Whew. That was a lot. Like, that was a lot to go through. A lot of it we weren't expecting. Some of it was rather expected, like defeating Garuda. But everything after that, just roller coaster. I loved it. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Nia. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more efficient deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame this plot is destruction. A shame to plot its destruction. Guy. I wouldn't be praising it, you know, that's probably one of the last things I would be doing. This is terrifying as I would put it as of right now. But in any case, we're going a little long on today's episode, but I do want to thank everybody for joining us here today, and I really do hope you've enjoyed it as we've been presenting it to you so far. Alright, y'all. I'll see you later. Peace out, and much love to you.